This is Image. This is 20XX or 2020. What is it?
20XX is what I think.
Okay, 20XX by Image Comics. Bob wanted to review this book. Mm-hmm. Well, let's hear what you got to say.
So, like I said, it came out by Image Comics this week. There was a lot of hype around it, and so I wanted to check it out.
I never even heard about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, the first person I heard about it was on this last Wednesday night when the new comics came out. Robbie's video.
Yeah.
And he came out and he reviewed it and he really liked it.
That's why I bought it.
Exactly. And so, but beyond that, even inside of my local comic shop, people were talking about this. And so, Robbie put me over the top, grabbed it. First thing is that it's a black and white comic. And I'm not too partial to black and white comics. I know Walking Dead was great. But again, if it's a black and white comic for me, the story is going to have to really grab me.
Yeah.
And this story was really good. It puts you in an X-Men setting. It's basically about a disease that's hit the world, and if you survive this disease, there's a small population of the world that'll survive this disease, and if you survive it, you'll manifest these powers.
Yeah.
And so they basically become like mutants.
Full spoilers, by the way.
Full spoilers. Sorry about that.
No, keep going. Keep
Okay.
going.
All right. So bottom line is really the artwork it's pretty darn good. The story held me through the whole thing. I was with the main character. I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend it to just about anybody.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't even notice it was in black and white, and that does take me out of the story. But the story itself was so good, I didn't mind it being in black and white. And it's definitely a throwback to that Mutants book, to a Chris Claremont type thing. Early stages of that.
Absolutely.
But definitely you get the reference to mutants. And like he said, there's a virus that kills like 99% of the people.
Right.
And the people who get infected, it happens very quickly. I mean, the girl in the book, the main character, she was fine one day, and like within an hour, she's on her deathbed.
Right.
And she's saying goodbye. She's like wrapping things up, and she was on her way to work, and she just got promoted, and now that's going to fall apart. And so she basically goes into a coma, and she's basically dead. Well, she comes out of the coma here a few weeks later.
Right.
And she survives. She's one of like the 0.1% that survives this disease. When she comes out, her life had moved on. Like her job, they replaced her. She's trying to get a hold of friends, and they're doing stuff. Even though it's been a few weeks, the world keeps on moving.
Right.
And so she has to adapt. And she's trying to find areas where she fits in. And that kind of drives her to find other people that have survived this disease. Mm-hmm. And these other people who have survived, even though they have powers and they manifest these things, they're looked at as outcasts.
Right.
That is strictly from the mutant thing. That is totally Chris Claremont stuff. That's one of the things he drove for when he was writing those books. Mm-hmm. And to see how fast she manifests those powers, literally at the end of the book, she blows that guy's head off.
It's so good.
She doesn't even know what's going on.
No.
But she just does it type thing. It's a fun series. It's something that caught me off guard. Like I said, it's in black and white. It's different, but it didn't matter.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun. So if you're into kind of mutant type story, this is it. I give it a full thumbs up. I mean,
Absolutely.
I know on yours you give
2
it
sticks up.
2 sticks up. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Really enjoyed this book. Adding it to my pull list. And looking forward to the next issue.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite books that has come out so far this year. I really can't wait for the next one to come out. Just the emotional hits of what she's going through really resonated with me. And then the other part of it is that we know that mutants are outcasts, or the people that have the disease are outcasts. But the really cool part of it is how they really made it subversive. And you do not show that in public because we're not allowed to use our powers.
Yeah.
And they got all these people behind doors that are using them, And so it was just cool the way that juxtaposed. And I really can't wait for the next issue.
Yeah, I can't remember. There was something recently I watched to where I think it was The Boys.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
To where I was watching that show where they take the guy into this room, and there's all these people with powers just doing stuff like in this nightclub.
Right.
That's kind of the vibe I got from
Exactly.
that as well. So,
exactly.
A lot of fun. Good book. Can't say enough about it. Definitely pick it up.
For sure.